Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy, Gene P.
And your boy, Gray.
We are back for another episode of absurdities and bullshit.
How's the audio coming out on these stuff, Juno? I haven't listened to back episodes since we've been gone virtual.
They come out just fine.
Doesn't sound like we're over the internet or anything like that, no?
Well, every now and then you'll get a crackle from a connection or something like that, but audio's fine.
Okay. Just to make sure, because I know we don't have the same type of mic set up or anything like that. I went to Best Buy this past week. The motherfuckers got all sorts of podcasts and shit now. You know that shit's popping. There's like 2-3 different brands.
Yeah, man.
Shit's getting cheaper and cheaper for some nice USB connected equipment, huh?
You gonna build out that studio you said you was gonna build out? What you gonna do?
Yeah, once I get into the new spot, I didn't want to buy it now, knowing that I'm just gonna have to box it all up. But
You're saying like they got like a whole set?
they have like microphones that are very sharp and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying, like the stuff that people are carrying on, they're getting cheaper and cheaper. Like you might spend $200 the most, and I'm talking about real high end shit.
Oh,
For the
we
USB mics.
don't know about real high end.
I'm talking about for the highest end. You know how they have different tiers? Their highest end is like $200. And that shit does the noise cancellation in the background. These are shit you see that like on YouTube and shit like that. The Yeti mics and shit.
Ain't nothing beating.
I'm sure there's even higher ends, but this is just a sector specifically for podcasts. Like they're advertising for that. You know that this is like a niche. You know, Yeti's a popular brand, so this is like the Yeti ones, 200, 250, like the highest end, and there's cheaper ones, you know, 175, 150.
But they're all USB mics, so
yeah, of course. You know, the other ones are even better if you connect the
XLR
analog. But I'm just talking about for USB mics, which makes it possible that we can record from anywhere. You can be on vacation, just bring out the laptop, connect it. So that's what I'm saying. It's not a bad cost for USB mics.
Yeah.
For the portability of it all. Anyways, what you boys been up to, man?
See, for me, not much. I had applied for a program again for cybersecurity. So looking forward to that.
You gonna go do cybersecurity?
You applied or you got accepted?
I got accepted. I applied, yeah. Got accepted. I got applied and got accepted.
Oh, you about to get your cybersecurity on. You know what I'm realizing, what a lot of people overlook is all those Google programs that they have where you can get the certificate through them and shit like that.
You probably could only use it through Google.
Nah, you know, shit is like a real certificate, and then even if you got it through, even if you're certified through Google and it look like you went through their program, they're certified. That's a big company backing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but who's gonna hire you for Google though?
Well, you learn all the same shit that you learn at school, so
yeah, it's Google certified. They got the highest engineers.
Yeah, it is, but if it's not accredited by, you know.
Nah, they're dead in that old accredited shit. That shit's out the fucking door. Google got like programs for days based on this shit now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like you take it to an employer and say, "Okay, I got this from Google." I mean,
it works great. I'm telling
you, in
the IT field, it does. It counts.
Y'all got proof?
What you mean?
It's for the tech. Like it's more of like
it is. But do you have proof that if you take this to an employer or anybody have taken it to an employer that they would hire you?
Yeah, it's just like when you get a Microsoft credential. Microsoft is a university. When you
get people in that field understand it might not go to a random, you know what I'm saying, like an employer that's doing thing, but people that's in the tech field, that's in the Western field, that means a lot. Like they know you got it through them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like the basic IT certification, the CompTIA Plus, that's not from university. That's just from a company that is known for its IT training and shit. So Google definitely is on that level. It don't have to be a accredited school like university type shit.
I was gonna say I'm surprised YouTube don't do it, but same fucking company. You know, people are saying I got YouTube University. I'm surprised they didn't come out with actual YouTube University, but it's the same company, so it makes sense. Let me see what I haven't been to. This past weekend, nothing much. Still getting those steps in the morning, knocking those out, getting some good results out there. Trying to, not lose any days, trying to spend the rest of the year trying to work out every day. That shit's a killer on the legs, but
Do you use the Peloton?
nah, man, not the Peloton. I'm using outdoors, man. I'm trying to do my boy, shout out to Eddie, use his method. He's down 30 pounds by just walking 6 miles a day every day. So I'm on that 4 to 6 miles a day every day. With the only difference, I added the sauna suit on. So I'm out there cooking up. Some days, if I get out there early, it's even better. You don't feel the sun, you get it done even quicker. But I walk out there sometimes as late as as noon.
You walk out there with the sauna suit and the
headbands,
the wristbands.
Headband, of course. No wristband, headband, because that's what burn your eyeballs. I got a hydration pack. I'm always adding to the gear. I got the hydration pack, so I'll have to stop drinking from that, keeping cool, because I'm very cautious to try to pass out. But it's good, man. You're burning off a lot of weight, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? That shit's making it and you really know how much you lost like the next morning when you haven't ate anything. And you see like before you ate anything with your weight down, and every day that number is getting lower and lower. I'm like good 7 to 10 pounds down from where I was at before. So if I can knock off 30.
That's something I'm looking to get too, like a sauna suit.
Mm-hmm. Notice the difference though, when you feel a little winded from tying your shoes before it and not having that at all, to be able to walk, to being able to stand for a long time without back pain. You said, I'm getting
what?
Yeah.
Get winded tying your shoes, bro. You was
you crouching over, man. You got a little too much where you are.
Oh Lord.
I get out of here. I got a little too comfortable there for a moment,
Jesus. That is next level unhealthy.
Your boy back now. Your boy getting back now. I'm getting ready for my birthday this Friday. I don't know what to do. You're not in town, so ain't like you can suggest any brunches or anything.
Your birthday Friday, or I thought your birthday was tomorrow.
Friday, the 22nd.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta see what I want to do. There's not an event or anything like that, right? There's no brunches or anything in town or anything like that.
There's always brunches, B. Sunday's brunch date, nigga. There's always brunches, nigga. What you talking about?
I saw a post that said we trade in church for brunch.
Facts. I've been did that.
You been did that?
I've been on that. This late.
So I'm trying to see what I want to do this past weekend. If you got any brunch suggestions, either down here or maybe in Palm Beach. If not, then I'll kick it up, find a resort or something like a hotel, maybe visit the Gaylord, chill out there. I think the kids got an extra day off of school, so I want to do something with just me and the missus. You go out, something adult like, and then something with the family. But
well, you already know since what we've been to. What was it? Yeah.
Yeah, go see some ass shaking at Mai Tai on Sunday.
Mai Tai, yeah.
Mai Tai, is that the one? That's the one you go to? That one?
That's the last one we went to. But you go downtown. There's
Nate,
plenty of brunch.
Please, Nate, don't say usually, nigga.
Yeah,
I may get out there. I went out there with you guys.
Once.
I get out there before the brunch is given out, but I made it out there.
Yeah, it's brunches everywhere. Brunch is like a very popular thing.
You went once. You can't be saying usually, bro.
I'm about Iguana. What are you talking about? I mean, it wasn't down there. That's a lot of them, but
once again, you went once. Ain't no usually. Ain't no usually with you, nigga.
Listen, man, the brunch be a little too early for my taste. They don't know how to
too early
going.
Brunch be at like
man, how can brunch be too early?
I'm a breakfast all day type of guy. I can't brunch run all the way to like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. You know what I mean?
Do.
That's because you show up at 5 p.m.
They need to come out like a Wendy's version of brunch, where it's all day brunch, all Sunday, all brunch day. We serving breakfast even at night. It's all day brunch day. That's a whole new theme. Someone need to throw that. We're brunching on that.
You're gonna ask Kiki's to open after 2.
Yeah, all day brunch day.
That's Sunday, bro. Sunday is brunch day. Everybody know that, bro.
What you been up to though, Juno?
I haven't been up to much, finally got a new desktop. Other than that, man, I just been up in New York. It's getting cold. That's why I got this hoodie on. So
Yes, it is.
the weather's dropping
Yeah,
up here.
I'm loving it, bro. And I did that running the other day on Sunday. I did 6 miles that morning. I was like, let me get the hell up out of bed. I was like, woo. I was only gonna do 4 miles that day.
Mate,
but
you contradicted yourself. Are you doing the running or are you walking? Because you just said you was
on
walking.
Sunday I ran because I
Oh.
usually don't run because the knees can't take it. But it was chill. I was like, shoot, I ain't feeling nothing right now. So I was able to
You
get
ran 6 miles?
couple jogs in. Yeah, man. I usually don't jog on concrete. That shit fuck up my knees. But it was so chilly out. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling the impact as much. It felt good. It's starting to get breezy up here. Orlando, we forget how cold it gets from time to time. Because the heat been fucking unbearable these last few weeks.
No, man.
At midday. So it's good it's turning around, especially now once we get out of the fucking rainy season.
Yeah,
That's gonna
but
be
getting
real
out of
good.
rainy season is not good for the lawn, bro.
Why? Because it's gonna look ugly, or you gotta water it
You
more.
gotta water it, and then that water bill come, and you like, fuck.
Yeah, because that water bill is like next to nothing. It's not even really a bill. You don't even
Right.
really know.
But when
But,
there's
you
no
get out of
rain,
it.
you gotta water the grass yourself. That should be damn near electricity bill.
Yeah, see, but my townhouse they cover for it, so I don't even notice it. The new house definitely gonna have to fill it down with the thing. Because that rainy season's been a pain in the ass. Though it gets like I tell you the way the house is made, the side of the house it gets like almost like real floodish in that area.
Yeah, another thing I've seen they do too, like when they at the lawn, they I guess like around maybe like if you have plants, they put like a plastic, some kind of plastic
A box.
under it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of time what that does, it just catches the water and the water just sits there.
Yeah, you got to add another
Yeah.
box to have it where it drains it, where it runs it down the slope. Orlando, the way Orlando's set up, it's not really meant. Houses weren't meant to be made on that foundation, but we do it anyways.
So,
I think we have like clay or some shit like that, so that's why it doesn't just seep into the ground. It kind of just sits there.
yeah. Hate it.
So let's get in these absurdities. I got anything else you want to cover?
Nah, we good. I'm good. I ain't do shit this week.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have nothing else. Like I said, I'm getting ready for the birthday. Let's get into these absurdities.
All right, we're gonna jump into hip hop first.
Hip hop. Let's start with this. Is a real absurdity, bro. Fucking can't catch a win. Nicki Minaj's husband gets a judgment against him of $20 million of witness intimidation, whatever it was, and now simply for not showing up in court. So
This
let's
is the
hope
thing.
she can
Like,
walk
where
it.
do they expect him to get $20 million from? So
Nigga, he's married.
they know the nigga got the money.
Oh wow.
Exactly.
So
They
that
know
judgment-
what time it is.
That judgment wasn't made for that nigga. That shit was made for Nicki Minaj.
Absolutely. But he should have been on top of that. I mean, what better way? Maybe she set it up to not go on purpose, because what better reason to get a divorce? Because you already know most likely the things there.
But don't you, if you accrue debt during the marriage, isn't that debt for both of y'all, even if y'all divorced?
Not if there's a thing there. What's
Prenup
that
or some
called?
type of shit?
Yeah, I think there's something there. I'm sure she got her shit covered, bro. But she's like, oh, we gotta she gonna play with that. Oh, this is divorce right now on paper, make it look good, and then we'll get back together. But really, that's her out. She's like, I'm gone with this nigga, man.
Damn.
20 fucking
Yeah,
million.
that's a lot. Yeah, he's gonna bring her down.
If that's a fucking headache, because you gotta hope the next court says, oh, we understand your mistake. You missed it out by mistake. We're gonna
They're
We're
gonna
gonna fix
appeal
it,
that. They'll
but
appeal that
sometimes
and
they
do
don't.
some
Look
shit.
at what happened to the game. He missed judgment. He misses one. Remember, he was joking around saying he's not gonna do it. He thought he was gonna end up making him settle because that's how he does all his cases. And shit just been getting worse and worse. All that one case every year, game loses royalties, loses another catalog. She going after everything.
Yeah, but what's the name husband ain't got no royalties.
Yeah, but they know who he's married to, the most successful female hip hop artist of all time. If motherfuckers is hungry for the game who hasn't had a platinum album in years, almost probably a decade, If they got that hungry ass lawyer that's tagging everything, imagine what the fucking lawyer's gonna do that's connected to fucking Nicki Minaj's husband. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, man. It's crazy.
You put them hounds on them, make it where the motherfuckers. I can see it.
Well, that was her decision to marry a statutory rapist.
Yeah, he got a.
I mean, she didn't know that before she got
I think she did.
She did.
I don't know if it's like some hood story. I gotta check out the fucking story because I've heard some different stuff. I don't know if it's a rape at gunpoint because I thought it was a statutory rape type thing, but I'm hearing about it just forceful rape type thing. I don't know if he actually didn't do it. He was just wrong place, wrong time. So I'm thinking that's what she's going with. That it might have went down, but he had nothing to do with it. And he just, I don't think he actually. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt that he didn't actually do anything. And this is, you know how it is when they capture the team, everybody going down.
Yeah, when the trainings ran, everybody get in trouble.
Yeah, that's one of those things. But I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. I'm hoping that, but according to her, I gotta check out the lady's story. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is wild. Of course, she's gonna target him the most because she got the most to gain from him of us. But if this nigga out, like, if it ain't nothing short of she lied about his age and it was actual forceful gunpoint bullshit, this is I gotta her that. Wow.
Yeah, everybody gonna look at Nicki Minaj and be like,
stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a good look for Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Your brother and now your husband. Yeah, it's like, damn, you surround yourself.
Surround yourself with.
Well, your brother, you can't help that, but your husband, you choose that.
Yeah, you saying lyrically, Nicki's one of my favorite female rappers out there. I have a love and hate relationship with her, and I love the fact that she be spitting. I hate the fact that she still talks down to females, with the ass twerking, saying I don't look like me, extensions, knowing that everything she has on her is bought, from ass to nose to weave to skin lightening. It's all fucking fake.
So
and you out here got the nerve to try to change it.
She's gonna try to cop out and divorce?
I think that would be her only option. The cop out. Give it. I don't expect. I mean, how else are you gonna get this load off your back? Because they're gonna keep chasing him as long as he's attached to you.
Run, bitch, run!
Give that nigga $1 million settlement. Give him $1 million. Let him settle the people for maybe $500,000. Sell a judge. That's all he has. Whatever it is. Even if you tell them that's all you have, they sometimes they'll make it where you have to keep working it off to get your next check with it. But as long as she's telling to them, they're gonna chase after that check.
Yeah, man. They know the check there, so
exactly. That's it for Nicki. What else y'all got on hip hop? I got more, but
well, hip hop, we got Cardi B's birthday party, and she showed up. She was barefoot also, like at the party, and you had was there like a lot of female artists were there from Megan Thee Stallion, Lizzo.
Was that the one when her boyfriend bought her property?
So what?
You said Cardi was barefooted?
Yeah.
Was it everybody barefooted or was it just her? Because they said it was like an island themed party.
Yeah, it was, and that's why her dude bought her a property in like DR. He bought her like a mansion, Dominican Republic, as a gift.
Act like her dude is not also a celebrity. You talking about Offset? Nigga,
her husband bought her a mansion.
Yeah, like he's talking about Nicki Minaj's husband.
Yeah, so yeah, Offset. Yeah, I did disrespect him, right? When I'm speaking of spouses, like you bought her a crib. You saying Cardi B's party? What happened at Cardi B's party though?
Oh well, main thing that happened was you had Lizzo came there with a see-through dress. Let me see. What was the picture? Where was the picture?
Oh, that was the event Lizzo was at. So she was completely.
Yeah. So that's where it started. Where she wore the see-through dress, and also she was there barefoot. Also,
who encourages to do this shit?
Keisha Farrell.
Haters like y'all niggas. You gotta stay on y'all niggas' neck.
Gucci Mane's wife. I mean, like I told you, like as soon as she saw people follow celebrities, and some celebrities follow celebrities too. So
that's very true.
You wear that see-through dress, you're gonna see a lot more of it. Remember we saw it when we went out that one time?
Where?
At Sunday Fun Day.
We did?
At Arrows, yeah. There was a lady that had a see-through dress on.
I don't remember that.
So that's gonna be a trend. Yeah.
It's definitely motherfuckers copy celebrities a lot. That happens. I know you've seen a couple niggas got the heart, the certified lover boy heart
They
in
had
their
a
head.
heart on their head. I see a bunch of little kids with it though.
That shit looked tacky on Drake. Imagine how it looks on the average motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it looks that tacky on the kids.
It's not even a sharp heart. It's not even like in the spot where you get the full heart. You know what I'm saying? It's like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? They're like,
It's not
If
even
your barber ain't nice,
yeah. Drake's barber ain't even nice with that heart. You know what I'm saying? So imagine. It's not even like it's a, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it was something fire, like, oh man, I gotta get this. So it's kind of wild, but
yeah, for a nigga like me, I can't try that shit. I'm already fighting for my hairline already.
Yeah, bro. They'll put that bitch in the middle of your head. It's supposed to go in the corner. It's supposed to go in that corner where that.
That shit might not grow back now, but that
You better chill.
I gotta preserve myself.
Speaking of Lizzo, you know, she was facing some backlash. She went back online and you know, she had to show y'all haters that I was twerking, and she mooned the camera, put out whole ass. She put her feet on y'all niggas' neck that been dissing out here.
Yeah, that was real obscene, bro.
I'm gonna choose that for you, Gray and Juno.
Nah, that was for Gray. She know I don't like that shit.
Nah, that was obscene. Nah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, but then next week she's gonna cry about it and say people are bullying her.
Oh, she already did.
Oh, she already started crying?
Oh yeah.
You know what's crazy is that I've seen a couple big girls I follow online trying to defend her, saying I didn't have no problem when Rihanna did it, because Rihanna did show up at a gala not too long a while back with like a see-through. They were like, but who the fuck's gonna complain about Rihanna? This is apples and oranges, you mean? You know.
See, and nobody else will complain about Gucci
Apple
Mane.
and oranges. We talking about this is
Watermelons
grapes.
and oranges.
This is grapes and watermelons.
Y'all wrong, bro. Y'all wrong.
This is grapes and watermelons, bro. There's a difference.
Y'all wrong.
It's
a pear versus a watermelon, bro.
I hate that they try to make it seem like there's not plenty of sexy big girls. There's plenty of sexy big girls. Everything you do, you got to do within your genre. There's plenty of big girls that can make it look tasteful, make things look good.
Yeah, it has to look good though.
Just like there's skinny ass girls that ain't got nothing, but they know how to wear the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can't do, not all looks good across all things. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that see-through dress,
not it.
That see-through dress she was wearing was loose and like your titties was all saggy, and
that's why when you
the
big,
shit didn't look good. That's why you're getting backlash.
Yeah, when you big, there's a certain tasteful way you got to do it. When you skinny, there's a way you got to do it to make up for the skinny. Everyone got to do another plus to, you know, if you just stick the perfect figure, the model, the figure that everyone, then you can do whatever the fuck you want. But that's the ideal figure, and most of the time that's surgery. But if you want to go regular body, you got to do what's in your lane to make it look good. Don't just do whatever the thick one that everyone's already searching and think you want everyone talking about, oh, I look like everyone else. No, you don't. There's a reason why this is the ideal look, even though it's far-fetched, but that's why people don't mind that look. But when you different, you got to go with what fits in your category. You know what I'm saying?
When you fat and sag, you just got to act like it.
You ain't gotta act like, you gotta find what big body, big fat, whatever it is, whatever they look good in, and make that look good, make that work. But you're not gonna make what looks sport. You know what I'm saying? Not everything crosses over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a gut out here. I can't be coming out here with no super skinny ass small tee and skinny ass jeans and complaining that I ain't looking as fly as a skinny dude. You know what I'm saying?
I look fly in my skinny jeans, nigga. What you talking about?
Well, I'm just saying, you got to do what's good for your build. You know what I'm saying? Look a little bit different. You know, so you got to make. I can't complain if I don't look as fly as a nigga that everything's fitted on. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Everyone, you do what looks good for your body type. I can't complain. Oh, that's the standard. No, there is a standard. Let's not, and too bad about that.
There's rules out here. Follow the rules.
Follow the fucking rules. Yeah, we don't set the rules. Society does.
There's one rule.
Yeah, you bad enough, don't break your flavor. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. She want us to break the rules. That's what's happening nowadays. Motherfuckers want us to break the rules on their behalf.
So expect more. Expect to see it more. So out here in these streets, expect it. So
I don't know if the other big girls are gonna start following that trend.
You don't know if they're that bold, right?
They're not that bold. Because you can, even when they was taking pictures of her walking into the party in that see-through dress, she looked uncomfortable.
Yeah, they might not
Like
be
you
that
can tell
bold.
she's forcing to do this shit because she looked uncomfortable.
Listen, and like I said, there's plenty of big girls out there that just alone, just attitude wise, you could they be cute or look good because you know they carry a lot of confidence. But Lizzo look like she reaching. She reaching because she's trying to reinvent the wheel. You know what I mean?
It looked like that's what a lot of people trying to do these days, man. Like we forgot that's why we had traditions and
Yeah, but like I told you,
why things are the way they are.
If you already got the body work and you think you get to break all the cheat codes, you come out this bitch half naked, lingerie on, nobody gonna say nothing because you already got the cheat code. You ain't got the cheat code, then you gotta follow the rules. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? What else I have? I guess swing back towards hip hop a bit. Young Thug loses a luggage. He says about $1 million. It had about 45,000 in jewelry and other shit, and about $200, 200 unreleased tracks. He lost it, gave the concierge to bring up to his room. They misplaced it or they forgot it, and they came back and said, "Hey, we called it, we got it, we found it." And I guess the first black man that popped up said, "Here you go, sir." They didn't confirm it was him, and now they fucked around, lost the whole luggage, 200 tracks.
So did they see? Tracks. So did they see on camera footage of who they gave it to or anything?
Who knows? Maybe they did, but I don't know it was in Thug, so he's about to sue for that. He said he lost $1 million. He's gonna sue the hotel for $1 million. I'm still shocked Young Thug is still popping, bro. I am really shocked.
What did you listen? Young Thug dropped the album this past Friday.
Young Thug is in the same category to me as your boy. What's that nigga's name? Then the gay rapper. What's his name?
Nah, come on, no.
Yes. What's the guy's name?
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas.
What are you talking about?
That nigga popping too. What are you talking about?
They're popping. They both make good music, but Lil Nas uses sex to keep his thing popping the same way Young Thug has. Young Thug dresses in girls' clothes as an album cover, the Jeffrey cover. This new album is called what is it? I forgot what it's called. He had one album. I'm saying he has a lot of gay notion type of albums. People talking about him, even though we know he's a thug, but he has no problem with getting people to talk about him that manner. So the same way we shouldn't be mad at what's the name because what's name is happening.
The album is called Punk.
Punk, yeah, and you know what punk means? That's what gay is in the hood.
That's in the hood, but it could also mean the genre.
It could have, but then there's a facing of him looking like he's kissing each other. Two of him.
It does not look like they're kissing each other. What are you talking about?
Two guys, two versions of them facing each other. The album is called Punk. It's an innuendo to gay, just like all. That's not his first album. That's like that. Lord. There's the album with the dress. Go to all the Young Thug's album covers. This is like his fourth project of a gay innuendo.
How does this look like he's kissing?
I see two guys, two males face to face kissing. You take a picture like that with a guy?
It's himself.
It doesn't matter.
It's like having two. So if you have an album cover with both of your faces on it,
and I call the album gay,
looking at each other, you call that gay?
And I call the album cover Punk.
What are you, bruh, nigga? You reaching on this one? On this album cover? On this album cover?
Let me see it.
What's the name of the album, Juno?
It's called Punk.
Okay, how am I reaching?
No, but you talking about it looks like the two guys kissing each other. Do you not see? Have you seen?
Okay, you gotta look deeper into the art. You gotta look deeper into it.
Exactly. I'm sure of the art because it's a reference of another art. But
look deeper into it. Look at it now.
I don't have to look deeper. I know because it's a copy of another artist. It's a copy of a real artwork.
You don't have to look at it. Come on, man. I'm looking at it right now. I see what he did. It ain't.
And he has both of his whole bodies in the album cover.
Exactly. But this is a replica of an actual art piece of another thing.
Okay.
But that album, that guy's art piece.
But I don't see nothing sexual about it though.
It's not sexual. I didn't tell you sexual.
What is kissing? Is not sexual?
Gay and sexual is not two things. Y'all gotta get that different.
Kissing is not sexual?
No.
Kissing.
No, just I'm just saying I didn't say I'm just in a
kissing is not sexual, Nate.
Listen,
Is that what you're gonna say? Kissing is not sexual.
I'm saying that's semantic. I'm just saying
it's not semantics because that's what you said.
No,
I'm just using your words.
You and Gray take an album cover like that, face to face, and I put Punk on that. That's gonna be regular.
Him and himself.
It's not me and Gray. It's not two different people.
So how about the title? Are you just forgetting the title, Gray? How about the title?
People.
Maybe Gray don't know what Punk means.
Yeah, we know what punk means.
We know what punk means, but we also.
So are we just ignoring the album title?
Nate, so
what's wrong with that? What's wrong with punk?
What about
what's wrong with, Gray? What does punk mean? What do you mean what's wrong with punk?
What about the rock and roll people that use the word punk?
Yeah.
But he's not using it for that. That's why I say it's an innuendo.
Come on, man.
You just
so
you putting different standards on black people than you would on white people. There you go, caping again for the white man.
Listen, man, am I making up the innuendo that that Young Thug plays around with the fact that he's gay?
We know that he plays around with the whole.
Okay, so that's what I'm telling you. This is his third album. But
this one you're reaching.
No,
this one you're looking for gay.
Okay, Jeffrey mixtape cover. How about that one?
Homo. Say no homo.
Jeffrey mixtape cover.
I know what the cover is. It's him in the purple.
Okay, let me show you the pictures for the album artwork, the promo that went out on this album. This nigga got diamonds in his head, on his face, pink dreads, full-fledged booty bandit. And y'all
this one's a lot better than the previous one.
The one I just sent y'all. Look at the text message. But y'all over here bending backwards when Lil Nas does something, but y'all elated. Y'all ignore because the nigga can rap when he's doing halfway gay stuff for press.
Yeah, Lil Nas X is talking about being a booty bandit.
He's not talking about smashing guys on his record.
Yes,
Come on.
he is. What are you talking about? He's making videos. He's making videos.
He's making videos, and this guy's taking pictures.
Nate.
It's a still shot.
Did you listen to the album?
Yeah, he had a whole twerking video. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this nigga ain't twerking. Let me show you a nigga twerking.
Did you listen to the album, or do you think it's gonna make you gay?
I heard a couple of singles. Like I'm not the biggest Young Thug fan. I like him better on features, but I do know that he does the same way. I'm just giving the same thing, the same way we give a lot of flack on Lil Nas. It's the same thing. This guy has no problem with pretending with dangling his sexuality around to get an uproar of the culture because the culture.
Yeah, I've seen this cover with the.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like the Raiden hat. And
the Raiden hat. Nigga, that's a dress on. Why y'all talking about Raiden? Raiden didn't never wear a dress.
And I was in the hat.
Well, if you look at Raiden's outfit, it doesn't look like
Chinese
a dress.
Garment.
The hat.
He's got on full Chinese female garment.
Nate, if you look at Raiden, he does look like he have on a dress.
Oh, but Raiden has on pants.
How you know there's no pants under
just
there?
The hat. I was
you
just
been under
that
dress, Nate? How you know there's no pants under there?
Listen, only for Young Thug do we allow this stuff to go on for.
Nigga, I've been bumping the album since Friday. That album is fire.
I heard the track with him and Drake. I heard a couple of tracks.
You a hype beast. You only listen to the
No, I heard a couple. I've been on the Rap Radar mix. So they pull up new tracks, and then if I like a certain thing, I'll go in to dig deeper in the crates of the artists.
You lucky we can't play music on the pod no more because we're not on Anchor or nothing like that. I would play some Young Thug for you at the end of the shit. The album is fire, bro.
So the photo I just sent you on that phone, y'all just excuse that photo. Y'all niggas just walk around with.
We always been said this shit about him playing with the whole.
Okay, that's all I'm just saying. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, but this new album cover is not that's not
album,
bad.
I don't think that's in the same vein.
Oh, yeah. Come on, y'all niggas tripping. The title of the album is called Punk.
What's wrong with Punk?
What do you mean? The punk means gay, Gray. Maybe you think I'm
does it?
Yes, it does. Juno, what does punk mean?
It does not mean gay.
It depends on it depends on the context.
Right. In the hood, that is what gay is called, punk. Maybe this is new to you. 90, I'm 100%. Juno, am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
Gay,
but it
folks call
depends on the
themselves
context.
Why? That's what I'm saying. This is another gay in you. Maybe this is the first time you hear it, but in the hood, them niggas say, they're very politically correct. They call gay niggas fags and punks. In prison, 99% of the time, they're not even calling fags that the niggas is punks. When they say punks, they mean gay.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. So it's another gay innuendo.
So you're So you're
explaining
that.
If he could get away with it, he'd probably call the album fact, but he don't want to straddle that line too much and they get canceled and what's the name. But he went with punk.
I understand that.
If the baby dropped a single called this, it'd be over for him. Because now that he's the scrutiny right now that he's under, if he would have came out of the next single called Punk, the LGBT would have lit his ass on fire.
The album cover isn't gay though.
But Young Thug been skirting the line so long, they're like, he's practically one of us. Let that nigga have it. You know what I'm saying? This nigga could drop an album with a tampon out of his ass and call it Chain Gang. Y'all just say, Nate, you reaching. It's Chain Gang. That's the tampon. That's what the string of the tampon for. It's Chain Gang, Nate. Y'all see you. I'm letting you know there's gay innuendo out there, like plenty of other past work. And I'm just saying, I'm not making a big deal out of it like other people saying that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel he's too far along in his career for him to still be straddling this line, getting people to talk about him. Remember, he used to call his homeboys bays.
Yeah,
he's still been doing shit like that.
He said he was gay. So what?
Exactly. I feel like it's a tired trope that he's doing, the constantly leaning into the gay to get people to talk about him over and over and over.
And that's the industry. That's the entertainment industry.
No, it's not the industry.
It's almost like for like black artists. Like,
other artists like, don't do this.
I think it's like for hip hop
about the music.
It seems like we get to do the wrong things for attention.
Yeah, but
whereas,
other artists,
the group, they'll do something more, like more positive.
Listen, other artists don't lean into shit like this.
Is punk rock gay?
No. He's not doing punk rock.
What about Draft Punk?
What about him?
Is all that stuff gay?
Are they gay?
The group, Daft Punk, they walk around with helmets on. What's gay about it?
Yeah,
so you say what's gay about it? How do you hold both thoughts in your head, bro? You saying what's gay about it? Has it like completely clueless about the meaning
of
the
word? There's also like punk scene, punk rock. That's a thing. But the word
punk, and he's doing punk, and he's doing punk hip hop.
But he didn't say that. He
just
said punk. And the one single
punk
word
hip hop, Nate. Punk hip hop. You gonna call it gay?
Listen, if he would have dropped it, I said, all right, no problem. I'm just letting you know there's an innuendo there. Let me give you this nigga's other album cover. Y'all got it in the group message.
If it sound gay, it's gay.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Y'all get this thing to it. I'm not saying he's gay. I know what he's rolling into. I know what he's doing. It's a gay innuendo. He don't have no problem pretending he's that. Gay for pay, almost. I'll be gay for pay. He may not be laying down. That's all. He's cool being gay for pay. Lil Nas X ain't got no problem exposing his gay for pay. Two of the same. Two apples, same cards. That's all I'm saying. I just thought he's too far along in his career to still be trying to do this trope to get an uproar out of people.
I don't think he was trying to get an uproar out of people.
Every time.
This only got an uproar out of you because you're homophobic.
No, not at all. I'm just noticing this is like his third album. I just sent you an album. There's an album with this nigga butt naked. I just sent you. Look at your phones. I sent it to you. I'm showing the evidence. Other album with a nigga with him with a dress on. Other promo before this album.
So this one that you sent is the
one
that's called like Carter 6, right? So
Carter 6.
Did you call Buddy gay when he did that whole video?
Oh.
What's the nigga that was singing butt naked?
The nigga that was serenading the women, Angelo? Of course not. Nah, he was serenading the women.
How you know who was serenading?
Because you hear the lyrics of the song.
Oh my God. You serious?
You hear the lyrics of the song. Listen, this bending over backwards.
Did he say Mrs.?
That y'all doing for
Did he say Mrs.? Did Angelo say, hey, Mrs., blah, blah, blah? You don't know who's serenading. He could be serenading a guy.
This bending over backwards pause that y'all doing for Young Thug is completely unnecessary because he plays into this. Y'all don't need to protect him because he's cool with playing into this.
No one's protecting him. We just don't know why you're attacking him.
I'm saying I peep what he's doing. I think he's too big to still be leaning into that. When he first came out, okay, you calling people bae, that's my boyfriend, joking around like, all right, you roused up some. Now we know you're not gay. Why you still playing into this trope? This nigga got gems glued onto his face with peak braids on, peak gems on his face. Come on, guy.
Just to be clear, just look up punk through Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Why would it be Merriam? Go to Urban Dictionary. Why would it be Merriam-Webster dictionary?
No, don't worry. That's in there too.
Okay.
So number one, usually petty gangster, hoodlum, or ruffian.
Okay.
And that's what Young Thug is, nigga.
Go to Urban Dictionary.
The second one who affects punk styles.
Okay, go to Urban Dictionary.
Third, Third, a young, inexperienced person, beginner or novice. And the fourth is what you were talking about: a young man used as a sexual partner
See
by
how
another,
Nate, see
Oh,
how
actually,
far you have to go in.
especially in a prison.
And in prison, that's what I'm saying. In the hood, that's what they call them. They call them
See
punks.
how far you.
That one I didn't know.
I
had
don't know.
never heard
I'm just
that.
saying that's in the hood. That's a very popular thing.
You know, Gray not from the hood, bro.
I'm not.
I'm just saying in the hood, that's a very.
I lived on the other side. You know.
Listen, in the hood, that's a very popular thing. If they're not calling them the outright F word, they're calling them punks.
Now,
That's what
you had
another.
you had to skip
innuendo.
3 definitions of punk to get to Young Thug, huh?
Listen, there's all sorts of. I'm letting you know what I'm saying. He
If
knows
you
what
don't
his
like
audience.
gays, just say that.
I just don't like the fact that he's still playing with it to rebel rouse to get a rise out of people. I think it's lame.
He's not getting a rouse out of people.
It's not anymore because it's dated. I'm like, it's lame. Why are you still leaning into this? Like playing, you know what I'm saying?
You just sound like a straight hater, Nate.
I feel he's too big out of his career to still be doing it.
Okay,
But
speaking of that, you got like a lot of guys wearing dresses. You got Westbrook,
yeah.
Cuddy.
But you know why they do it?
The gala.
When they do it, it's to raise up. You know what I'm saying, to raise up. He could still wear a dress and wouldn't raise any awareness anymore because he's been doing it for. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing into this 4 or 5 albums already. I'm like, bro, all right, bro, we get it. You joking around? Then because he has a whole girlfriend, he got a dog. You're like, all right, bro, you doing too much now. That's why when Westbrook do it, it's like, oh shit, have you seen Westbrook? But if Westbrook did this every fucking season, you're like, all right, Westbrook, you done did enough. That's what I'm saying. This nigga do this every fucking hour.
You might as well switch him to the WNBA.
Switch it up, bro. You just playing around. We know Westbrook. Young Thug, when he first did this shit, it was all the talks. Now this nigga got a whole album of him facing himself and calling it punk. And it don't rise nobody. His album is fighting to be #1 this week with Drake. Which is Drake's 7th week about to be #1. Young Thug's first week, about 95,000.
Didn't what's name take #1? NBA YoungBoy took #1 from.
He lost 1 week to NBA, and then he went back again to #1 the second week after that.
7 straight then.
Yeah. So no, it's not straight. So he went like 4 or 5 straight. Lost
Young Thug album is fired. You're taking away from the album, bro. You hating.
I'm just saying, he's fighting. Listen, he's fighting Drake on Drake's 7th week.
Yeah, but no
to
one
be #1, and he had to do it while facing himself and calling himself punk. These are the antics we need from Young Thug.
He didn't call himself punk. He called the album punk.
I don't know.
To call himself punk, he would have to name the album "I Am a Punk." Nate,
I would have been surprised if he named it that. I'm just saying, Young Thug is. Bro. I was one of those people that could have sworn that Rich Homie would have outlasted Young Thug. I was just crazy how things turned around, and that Thug tend to outlast him.
Yeah, but that's because you just saw the surface, but you didn't know the work ethics of both of them. You didn't know how much Young Thug is in the studio. Young Thug is the worker out of those two.
No, Rich Homie was a worker too. What happened is Rich Homie was signed to another person. And when he did what typically doing the album, when you got an issue with your album stuff not getting publishing, he stopped producing music to fight it in
guess
court.
Who had that same issue?
Who?
Young Thug. He had the same issue with his deal and all that.
But he never stopped making music.
He never, because he was the fucking worker.
But that's what I'm saying. The other one was a worker. Rich Homie had
we don't know if he was a worker. Obviously, if he was a worker, he would have just kept pumping music out. But he's
like
not.
I said, that's the issue with a lot of artists. And some of them, they'll be like, I'm not putting no music out because it's feeding the same people I'm fighting against. It's a stupid thing to do. You should keep putting it out. You're absolutely right. You should do that. And he did it. But he was a worker before that because that nigga had a bunch of mixtapes, bunch of things firing up. But him stop making music is definitely detrimental. If you have a contract dispute, work your way through it. Just keep dropping music until you're out of that shit. That taking a break is always going to not work. It's not going to be in your favor.
You got to remember, Young Thug does a lot of writing for other people. He just don't attach his name to it. So that's why he outlasts Rich Homie Quan, because he's an actual artist. He's not just a rapper.
So is Rich
he's
Homie.
An artist.
So is Rich Homie. Remember they were a
Rich
group,
Homie
bro.
is a rapper. Young Thug is an artist.
I don't know, man. I know. music wise,
Just give Young Thug the damn respect he deserves, nigga.
I don't think
know
he
why
gives
you don't
himself
wanna-
the respect he
Why
deserves.
don't you want to give him the respect that he deserves?
I don't think these
nigga?
antics honor the respect he deserves himself. I'm respecting this. Is like I don't think these antics.
I don't hear no respect from your voice, nigga. This is all pure hate.
It's a disappointment. I'm like this far along. This is what we still doing. All right, we've been on to Young Thug anymore. Our next thing we have in hip hop, your boy Meek Mill responds to the hater last week. That y'all said the white guy that was out here trashing the bus and talking about black women, this how y'all look, this out there, and y'all agreed with the hater. Remember y'all hating on
No,
Meek
we
Mill?
just said it was inappropriate.
Meek Mill said when black folks getting railroaded. Let me see if I get the thing. This other. How did the guys?
I heard it. I heard it when black folks are killed. He ain't saying nothing about
You saying nothing about it? Yeah. How about all that stuff?
He didn't say
Nah,
anything about, all
what
that.
you bringing other stuff into it, Meek Mill?
It's his art, and y'all saying how
he's
black
talking
people
about your bus
listen.
showing
His
the
bus,
inappropriate contact riding through the city. We're not talking about black people getting
His-
their
his
ass whooped by the
bus-
police or nothing like
his
that.
bus is
It's a
displaying the
diversion.
artwork. His bus is displaying the artwork of a female black artist he drew
So
that album
what?
cover from.
So what?
So
It is-
you know,
And
People-
it was rated mature. It was obscene. For like
So
I mean
what?
it wasn't like an actual
Okay.
picture, but like
Nate, who
you're
cares?
giving
who
the
drew it?
idea to like kids who for everybody to see it.
Who cares who drew it? If it's inappropriate, it's inappropriate.
listen, I'm just letting you know, Meek, letting y'all know this guy here didn't have no problem when it was when it's other issues. He's quiet then, but when that shit hit his world, God forbid his kid gotta see an album cover, then it's end of the world. Now you gotta scrutinize black women. This how y'all want to see black men getting killed, right? And well, black women getting killed. Now upside of this nigga quiet, he hush. But God forbid his kid gotta see one thing obscene. Oh, black woman, this how y'all want to do? He said, where's his other viral tweets, or is his tropes, or his videos of him being mad about the black community?
Listen, that's just Meek deflecting from the bullshit.
Maybe
he was
I respect
on
it out
and
loud.
trying to get the black community on his side and have the black community support him by saying, "Hey, black people go through this, black people go through that."
Out
We don't
loud.
want to hear that shit.
The
Nigga.
thing is, like, I don't have any issue with the album cover or like his bus or whatever, but like when you have it like to where like like in public where everybody could see, even the kids or whoever, that's what the issue is. If it's something that's like specific for his audience who are
Stationary.
18 plus, nothing wrong with that. Just
Stationary.
anything that's rated mature, it's for a certain group of people. It's not for.
I mean, those ratings are mature and not mature for the movie theaters, but for TV listings, not for public billboards. There's no rating system for public billboards.
Yeah, that's why you don't see billboards with black
Exactly.
women pussies out. In a
Yeah, but that's
cartoon.
by choice.
No, that's because it's fucking inappropriate and
Yeah,
you shouldn't do it.
But there's no rating system. So that's what y'all calling for. Y'all calling for more.
we're not talking about the rating system. I'm saying like
Y'all calling for more
there's a
censorship.
place
Y'all want
for everything.
billboards to have.
It's not more censorship. It's,
hey, you got to be more broad. Like, we're not saying like there's a rating system, but like, okay, you can't just like put something out like that out there
But you can.
because of who else might see it.
But you can in certain places. There's no system in place outside of just saying breast and ass bare, because that's called public was that indecency?
indecent
Nudity?
exposure.
Exposure and decency. Yeah. There's also
You said
but
it backwards,
art,
bro.
you've always been allowed to show art. That's why you could go out and see Michelangelo with his dick out armless in the middle of Broadway, or see a picture of that, or see another nude picture of David anywhere. Art, you've always been allowed to show full nudity in art. And this is an art piece. And y'all want to censor it because there's a black body on that. Shame.
Are you done? Are you done with your bullshit?
Listen, I'm just saying, I see that y'all want to censor the black woman and control the woman's body.
What
And
is
I see,
oh.
and Meek Mill ain't going for it. He's out here trying to
Weren't you the
liberate
same
dudes.
one telling us that it was inappropriate for Lizzo to be at the Lakers game shaking her ass in front of all these fucking at a family
That's
event?
not an art piece. That is a person.
What, her dancing is art. Dance is art, nigga.
But
What,
I'm
is
talking
dancing
about-
not art?
But as long as the
Nope,
person,
stop right there, Nate. Is
You're
dancing
right.
not art?
Dancing is
Okay,
art.
so she's displaying her art.
It is obscenity,
No.
bro. in any
There's a
form.
difference. You know when dance is considered art? If it's choreography, that's why you can sue for it.
Nigga,
If
twerking
it's-
is art.
It's just dancing.
It's an art,
a little
nigga.
second dancing.
You ever
She
seen
didn't have
Megan Thee Stallion twerk? Art, nigga.
so when we go to these strip clubs, you just out here supporting the
Yes, nigga, I'm supporting artists.
Yeah, and there's a place for that. Yeah,
You go to a strip club.
That's not out in the public. That's
Support
not out there in the public. You know?
Listen, I'm just telling you, drawings and all that stuff. You've always been allowed to be nude. This is another in society. So
You're allowed
that's how
to
it
be in
is.
the public.
Yeah, well, drawings, yeah, not people. And it was an art piece.
Nigga,
it was
Nate,
an
that's not
artist he
true.
hired to do the art.
That's not true.
Yeah,
You don't just put any type of art because it's what's name. If
I'm telling you, there's no such thing as public indecency and all that with art.
Really?
With people,
hey,
there's not. But
there's
art, with,
art
like
that you don't just display anywhere.
I'm saying with illustration, they allow it. With
No, they
body
do
parts,
not.
public.
with
They do
pictures, with pictures.
They
What's
do
that?
not. Where do you see this type of art being displayed on a regular basis, just out in a regular environment where children are gonna be?
There are other places here in the US. I don't think so. I mean, you talking about like Greece, those like statues.
Yeah, shit like that.
Like, yeah, but that's Greece. That's what I'm saying. Like
It's
here,
not, they have places that have that here. You go outside art districts that got shit like that as well.
Those aren't made
It's
for
not nothing
children.
sexual. I'm not
they're
talking about
inside. I don't
sexual.
think they're outside, bro.
Man, you talking about art districts? Go to downtown Miami when they're doing Art Basel going on before, not outside, just leading up to it, going to Miami. You
Those
see all
aren't
that.
Exactly,
family
indoor.
events.
Not indoor, outdoor. I've never went inside Art
Hey,
Basel, Miami.
those-
You're driving and you see shit like this when you're going to Miami during Art Basel. Outside.
All right, bad. So you mean like it's like a
It's
event?
like a whole art
Hey,
week during the
You're just
during
arguing
Miami.
to argue. You know the shit is not appropriate.
I don't know nothing. I'm here for the women's liberation like Meek. And we, you know what I'm saying, they will not be confined.
Nah, Meek was just what's naming. Meek was just deflecting.
He's just
Deflecting.
sidestepping.
You know you was doing some bullshit, and that's why I think he said he got rid of the bus or did some shit with the bus.
You're gonna just cover it, put a magnet over it, whatever, or
Yeah, he did. He
Some
knew the shit
over
was inappropriate and it was for clickbait.
yeah.
He knew the bus was for clickbait. So now he's
Um,
deflecting, talking about the black community get this and that. Like, nigga, stop deflecting, nigga. We talking about you doing your wild boy shit. You want to be a wild boy? Okay, well, you a wild boy. We get it.
listen, man. I'm just saying.
And you're gonna have one person in the world defending you, and that person is gonna be apparently OG Nate P gonna defend you for the
If he's out
bullshit
here
that
standing
you
for
do.
women's rights, I'm here with him.
He's not standing for no damn women rights. You know how many bitches and cocksuckers he said on that album, man? Wasn't no damn women rights.
That's very true.
He ain't talking down to them then. So
Kanye West legally went to court and changed his name to Ye today. So it's not Kanye West anymore, it's just Ye. That's his legal name.
Well,
Okay.
that's it's not that far from his regular name.
he's
Just
been
no
called
West
Ye
anymore.
before as for short.
Huh?
I mean, he's been called Ye for short.
Yeah, that's his name now. Ye, Y-E. Not Kanye West. Not
Just
Ye
like,
West.
just
Just
like
Ye.
Prince. Didn't Prince change his name to just Prince? No last name.
I'm not sure,
People
man.
do
You
it all
know
the
these
time.
artists do weirdo shit. Like, what's the fucking point? But who knows?
Who cares?
Yeah, people do this shit all the time.
And then Kanye is trying to. I can't wait till this gets trendy. This nigga got like a worse haircut than the man. Like
That's
they
what I
patched
was about
this
to say.
guy-
I was going
Yeah,
to say
that wasn't even a haircut, bro.
They
That's
patched this nigga shit up, and he's
That wasn't
walking around
even
with
a
that. I
haircut.
can't wait till the copycats start copying this shit.
it's called art, nigga.
All right, nigga. I
That's
can't
art.
wait.
that should be what you call that.
Yeah, he's walking around with this shit patched the fuck up. So I can't wait for people to start copying that shit.
You remember the meme with the kid in New Jersey walking around with the
Yeah.
patches?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. I saw
When he
a
went
meme
up to the
with that.
window,
Yeah,
when they rushed his ass,
Public
it's like-
indecency.
it was like, don't play. I'm a young bull. Don't play with me like that, bro.
Hell yeah, that shit is hilarious. What else we have in hip hop? Oh, big one. Roy and Moss secure a deal. You know, they posted a picture, you know, Maul's big brother, which is big, posted like this is what a fresh 10 mil look like. So Roy and Maul got them there on the little deal with Stitcher, and I forget what other podcast group, so they got a little $10 million deal, you know, up from under Joe Budden. So now they really good.
Yeah,
You said Remy Ma,
No, Roy and Ma.
Rory and
Ma.
Ma. Yeah, it's the two guys that were on the Joe Button podcast. I
Okay.
tried to I started listening to their stuff, but it got dry real quick.
To me, it
You don't have
depends.
enough content. Or?
It's just
I
like
tune in to Joe Budden every now and then.
I guess they're not that interesting of people.
Yeah, they got to make their name. Yeah, the only thing we're known for is being on Joe Budden podcast. They don't have anything else, like beside that. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't know them from anywhere.
Right there, it's kind of dry now. I was like, after they
The
left,
only issue with them is I know that they're very connected to the entertainment industry, which is most likely how they got the 10 million. You know, it pays to be friends with Jay-Z, being connected to that family. They won't do shit that's too offensive to the artist. I don't think they'll call out shit that's whack, or they got a lot of industry ties.
right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they can have appearances that'll help them, but like as far as like they themselves,
Some people have bought into them. You know, they've been on that air for a long time. You know, they've been there for like a good 7 to 10 years with the podcasting. So they got people that love their opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure that company ain't gonna just cut out a check for 10 mil for no reason. Don't make it work. I don't have anything else in hip hop. I got anything else in hip hop before we switch sections?
what I got in hip hop was the verses between Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One. I watched
I
that.
did not watch that one.
Yeah.
I watched some of it and then I was like,
That was way before my era.
I hit him with that SpongeBob. You know what? I'm out.
What's crazy is because that was like my big brother's era, like when they first got into hip hop. Because I remember G Boy, my big brother, and them listening to like early Scarface and Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane might have been like the first dope boy rapper out. You know what I'm saying? And I remember motherfuckers used to love him early, and to me, he was always a little bit old schoolish, slowish sounding to me. But you know what I'm saying? He's good for his era. And KRS-One to me, they give him props for being lyrical, but to me, his shit always sounded dated. Like he did start the lyrical shit.
Kind of like reggae-ish.
Yeah, because he does have the accent, but he did start the lyrical shit, but you can tell it was good for his era.
Yeah.
Not past that era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I always saw. I give him props for being lyrical, but I could tell what era he's from. Unlike what's the nigga that was really fucking fire? He inspired Nas. What's his name?
I think I might know who you're talking about.
This is somebody from Wu-Tang?
No,
no Wu-Tang.
what's his name? Who was it featured on, man? He was on a track with Jay-Z once, The Watcher Part 2. It was him, Rakim.
Rakim, okay.
Yeah, to me, Rakim fucking sounds like the artists that came after him, like the Nas and shit. Mm-hmm. So to me, that shows how much better you are when you sound a generation ahead of you, or two generations, when you still sound like this generation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That I like the Rakim better, but they say Nas is from the tree of Rakim in that sense. That's why motherfuckers that's why people like Nas in that sense. But I was never too much big of a KRS-One fan, but hip hop purists will kill you if you say some shit like that.
Yeah, I wasn't too excited about that one because I guess they're just a little before my time.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love with hip hop in the 90s, so I like that 90s hip hop. Then before
exactly, and those, you know what I'm saying, and them two can't really be even featured on anyone in the 90s hip hop because they sound out of place. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like I said, like I like a Rakim. I remember him hopping on the track with Jay-Z and Dr. Dre and still killing it. I was surprised younger cats didn't use him more. You know what I'm saying? But that's what fucking makes Hov so raw, because he's the generation after that, and motherfuckers still killing it, still got bars. Nas just dropped the classic album. These guys, you know what I'm saying, are spanning generations. For Snoop Dogg, these guys spending 3-4 you know what I'm saying? Still going in, still ripping it, still don't sound dated, still sound good. So that's a real skill set right there.
Yeah, for me it was hard for me to connect with it, but like at the same time I understand it, and also see Swiss Beats and Timbaland's vision, like whole reason for doing the verses. You know what I'm saying? Like bring back like a reminder to like some of the old schools hip hops, even like a lot of the guys who came before. You know,
But if there's a place for it, if there's a fan base, if it's like kids our age or younger
there are
watching
fan
it,
base for it.
I don't know if they're gonna appreciate it. But if they have a fan base for it, then
Oh yeah,
why
they
not?
do, of course.
Do
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah,
If
they
there's
do.
people there watching it and cheering
Of
it, then
course,
fucking do it. There's money to be made. Yeah, let that audience. No reason why that audience should have in a day to get to honor their goats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The Fat Joe was also there too. Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
few faces there, a few appearances.
So I don't mind it. It reminded me of back in the days. I don't know if y'all remember when who had what's the one nigga that went off on Charlemagne?
That could be anybody. Everybody go off on that nigga.
Nah, that nigga thing. He looked like he was gonna fight Charlemagne once.
Oh, you
Sticky
talking
Fingers.
about who?
Sticky Fingers.
No, what's his name?
Not Sticky
Oh
Fingers.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It's
Yeah, I
not
remember.
Sticky
Yeah,
Fingers.
yeah.
It's his partner, the other one that buzzed down Brandy, and he
Yeah.
brought it up on the
Yeah,
show.
I can't remember his name.
Q
though.
for Moesha, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Q for Moesha.
Ah man. Let me see if I can find his name.
I can't remember that nigga name. He was part of a group, wasn't he?
Fredo Star.
Yeah, Fredo.
Yeah, him and Sticky Finger are a group.
What's
Fredo
the group
Star.
name?
Yeah.
What's the group
Fredo
name,
Star, and he once had a rap battle against fuck, who was it? That shit was so trash, bro. Like that should have been. Oh man, that should have been.
It was Onyx, right?
Yeah, it was Onyx. That's the group exactly. Fredo Star versus Keith Murray a couple years ago. The thing was dead drunk. I'm talking about if you want to laugh your ass off, watch that battle rap, dog. Fredo Star versus Keith Murray. Old school niggas going at it. That made me lose. I'm like, y'all old school niggas gotta hang it up after this one. If these y'all representation, it's a fucking rap. That's fucking hilarious, bro. It came out 2005. Keith Murray versus Fredo Star. Fucking hilarious. We got anything else in hip hop?
Hip hop, no, not really. Not for me.
Nah, it's been pretty dead in hip hop. I haven't heard much.
Let me see. We did the Lizzo. What's the name? I guess we'll switch over to pop culture. Your boy from Family Matters, the Full House Family Matters star, he fell the fuck off completely. DeMarcus McRae.
Eddie
That
Winslow,
is Eddie Winslow.
better known as Eddie Winslow.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Or as he put it like Winslow. So he out here takes a picture with
Sydney Star,
Sydney Star, which is a transgender.
which is hip hop's first transgender, because she got a lot of niggas in hip hop.
Yeah, her thing is she got a lot of, she was popular hanging around niggas, but just taking pictures. Never really get niggas, but did lie on niggas. And then years later, she's lucky she didn't come out during cancel culture.
Why?
Because after almost derailing fucking your boy's career, almost, matter of fact, derailed it.
Chingy?
Chingy's career, lying that she slept with him, came out years later and said, no, she didn't. She did that for the hype. And, he had already forgave her, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was on some other shit, talking about calcify the paleo grand. He had became a hotep. So he didn't, he was over it. But, yeah, she was out here gay shaming niggas and shit like that, trying to gotcha niggas.
She's in the perfect climate for her now anyway, so she can't be canceled right now anyway.
Nah, if you putting that on people that you didn't sleep with, trying to lie on people.
Nigga, she's transgender. You can't go against transgenders no more, bro. You forgot?
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. No, it cancels itself out, right? They're gonna do nothing. But DeMarcus McRae takes a picture of Sandy, and people are sparking dating rumors. He's like, how y'all sparking dating rumors from a photo? But you gotta see the fucking photo shoot. This motherfucker's like caressing.
It definitely looked very sexual and
it's not like a just stand by. I took a picture next to trans. You can take pictures next to trans all the time. 50 got a picture next to trans. Any people got to take a picture of it. But when I'm caressing the person likes to hug, hands on hips, I'm like, who the fuck calls for this?
Hands on butt. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like who calls for this? And this is not a known transgender. This is that you know it, and now you're gonna. He posted a video of him today with his mom eating out, talking about why y'all over here worried about us. We over here eating. Y'all over here making up rumors. I'm engaged. I don't know why y'all making rumors. Like, what do you mean you don't know why? You know why you did it. You did it. We talked about. Don't act like we over.
Like they knew it was gonna be a lot of
exactly
get a lot of clicks and shit like that. So it was a plan.
You out here grabbing ass cheeks on transgenders and you acting like we overblowing. You know what I'm saying? Acting like we the one that did it. Sydney Star doesn't need the hype. She got plenty of motherfuckers that actually like trans, that like her. You out here wanting to get the 15 minutes of fame. You want to pretend that you're not, and then make it seem like we're overreacting. That's why I say he completely fell off.
I saw it. I'm like, I think she got more hype than you, bro. Like
exactly. She's real deal. He's out here trying to get us 15 minutes of fame again.
Ain't she on like Love and Hip Hop or something?
Yeah.
Well,
listen, DeMarcus McCray been a loser ever since he got off of
Great.
Family Matters.
If she want to be labeled as she, you have to call her she.
Yeah, who said that? Who said different?
Gray said he.
Yeah, don't misgender people. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
I did get a new sound for Gray.
Really? No.
I want to hear it go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Trans man, woman, lady boy, nigga, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Classic. Classic.
This just new to me, man. It's like I don't know, like. For me to pretend like something is what it's not.
Listen, DeMarcus McCray used to date Superhead. All while she was smashing Wayne and all that shit, disrespecting him. He was here professing his love on Vlad's couch for her. Real sucker boy shit. So after Family Matters, he did kind of fall off. You know what I'm saying? These actors be strangos anyway, so you ain't got to give these actors the side eyes to begin with,
But the funny thing is, like, where he talking about, like, we eating. Yeah. I mean, it looked like he was just like at IHOP. Like,
this nigga got some, exactly. Nigga, you ain't eating shit.
You ain't at no 5-star, bro. You
exactly.
Like, yeah.
This nigga eating regular dinner talking about we eating. Yeah. Bro. Shit blew my fucking.
I was like, nigga, I was there last week. Fuck you talking about?
Like, I'll Uber eats this bitch right now. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? You ain't
bro, like he gave the whole speech about small minds discuss people, average mind discuss events, and great mind discusses ideas to change the world.
So full of shit.
He talking about he's trying to change the world. I'm like,
so that's one thing I hate about actors, man. They're such. They're like a weirdo batch, you know what I'm saying? And they want to be weird, but they want to play it like we're the one that's wrong when we call them out for being weird. You know what I'm saying? Actors sometimes be on their weird bag like that. You're one hell of an actor, but times even weird as shit. The nigga that played in
Raven, That's So Raven.
That's another way. He cleaned up his act though.
Orlando. Yeah, he was in the church last night talking about he clean.
Yeah. But he's not the only one. I was talking about a nigga that played the movie where he killed Harry P. Newton. The one that Charlamagne be beefing with. One hell of a fucking actor.
Oh, you talking about I can't remember his name. The
Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, another weirdo. He be on some weird shit, but he's one hell of a fucking actor. But you know what? Actors always want to act like they see the world in some other way. Even fucking Omar.
Alicia Keys is like that too.
Yeah. That any of these kids that went to Juilliard acting school, music school, they're a bunch of fucking weirdos. But they want to act like they're higher up, more elitist. They see the world different. Like, calm your ass down, weirdo.
I want to say the whole entertainment industry.
Nate, didn't your wife go to art school?
No, she didn't. My wife don't the art type. But I gotta understand. I understand their artiness, but sometimes they lean into the weirdness a little bit too much for me. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on. It's like when Omar, when they're asking him, is he actually gay or anything like that? And he was like, well, I don't know if that matters. You remember when he came on the Breakfast Club a couple years ago with
his name is Michael K. Williams.
Right? Michael K. Williams, and they're trying to ask him, I think back then, well, what's it like? Well, I don't know what that means. even to the point when that shit even happened. That what's the name, Buddy? When Buddy was talking about, I like all women. You know what I'm talking about?
Kelly.
No, what's
The
that?
nigga that
name?
fucked up his career. That nigga shit is done. When he killed on the Breakfast Club.
Is it Yubba? Yubba
Yeah,
Smooth?
Malik Yoba.
Malik
Malik
Yoba.
Yeah, so
Yeah. He was fucking with trannies.
yeah, he was, but
Pause.
he wouldn't say that. They said, "Well, do you like gay trans women?" I like all women. They're like, "Come on, dude. Come on, Malik." You know what I'm saying? So this shit was they're a strange bunch. These actors sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? Even did we ever speak on your boy getting caught with a fentanyl overdose?
Oh,
Michael K.
yeah, I think we did talk about how it was a
He
drug
said he
before.
passed. I don't know if we said it was from fentanyl.
Yeah, he said it was fentanyl, but we was talking about how they're all lacing all types of drugs with fentanyl, so it could have been from laced cocaine or whatever.
I mean, they said it was coke or something. These motherfuckers be
It's
wild.
weed.
These actors be on. They're a strange bunch, man. Motherfuckers going to Hollywood and
Ain't nothing wrong with a little cocaine, bro. It's just motherfuckers out here lacing shit.
listen.
That's
I'm
the
just letting you in
problem.
Hollywood. Here's what I mean. They're strange in Hollywood. There's strange behavior, and in order to get in, you participate in strange behavior. And then when you're out of Hollywood, you act like you're holier than thou. You're like, hey man, it just let everybody do them. You want to pretend you're like, nah, that's some strange behavior. If you cool with strange behavior, say it's strange, but don't pretend like we on the awkward, like we're on the outs because we don't see the world view how you do.
I mean, I think like just the occupation, like, it does have an effect on them. I mean, I mean, acting like, say, if you do it casually, you probably could switch in and out of character. But when you do
Listen,
it as a
man.
career,
Let me
Yeah,
put on my
different.
conservative cap on. These motherfuckers are some degenerates. And and to get on in Hollywood, they do whatever it takes to live that
Bro,
degenerate.
but some of these actors that like are passionate about their craft and stuff like that, they get into a character and they like really have to like detox from that character because they
Yeah.
turn into that villain and shit like
Yeah.
that.
It's really it's mental.
I mean, look how they got my boy Will Smith looking now. Everywhere his wife professing that she just found love and crying over a nigga that been dead over 20 years. Got this nigga living this life like it's normal. You know what I'm saying? That Hollywood life is it's a different beast, bro. It's a different beast.
I mean, everything have its it could as a consequence.
Speaking of
You
Will
get a hold
Smith,
of
I
you,
guess
dog.
like
You know what I'm saying?
a few days ago or a week ago, he was like, I guess he liked the picture, liked the post or something like that was
Huh?
talking shit about Jada.
Yeah.
About how she on her bullshit with this Tupac shit and all that, and he liked it, the post and that. I guess that made a whole big scene on social media of him liking the post.
Yeah, he looks wild out here. You know, that's a Hollywood life. You know, they don't have weirdo shit sometimes, but what are you gonna Hollywood might be as fucked up as it is because it is ran by men. And the Harvey Weinstein is not just a one-off. It's powerful men that might be in the weirdo shit.
But they say Hollywood is ran by
gay men mainly. That's true. That's very true. A lot of gay men. And motherfuckers be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. I remember Jeffrey, comedian, you know, he made up the joke like, come on, you want this role? Just let me smell your ass one time. That's what I'm saying. Just each time he would say it, he would have to just let me just put your dick and tip my nose one time.
What the
And
fuck?
each time just let me smell it one time. Just one finger. Okay. No more than two. Each time he'd go back and it increased the sexual. It was fucking hilarious, bro. I like They're like, you let me sniff your ass one time, it'll be the next star. You'll be out of here, bro. You'll be out of here. You'll be the next star. Just let me sniff it one time, and I'll get you first round up next to Britney Spears. I guarantee it. They keep adding more and more crazy shit. I'm like, this is fucking wild, bro. So you can see men in power abusing said power. That's not new in Hollywood. And they'll even abuse it for men. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. You know what I'm saying? How much you willing to pimp yourself out or anything else like that to get the set goal. Some people are like, shit, fuck it. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to get the next goal and I'll be in a powerful position. Ain't nothing.
Gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna suck a little dick for this role.
Get to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people say it's a moral call. It's not, I can't say it's more immoral than anything else. No, more immoral than selling drugs or anything else. Everyone sets whatever they're cool with and they Whatever you can live with yourself with in the morning, you should be good. But I don't want to hear 20 years down the line you crying because you got to suck a dick to get a role. You chose that to get the role.
Show him my stuff. Give that man everything I got.
I don't think that shit lined up. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, because Hollywood is kind of set in that strange way with motherfuckers doing all sorts of, you say, look at even the Russell Simmons and shit like that. Motherfuckers doing all sorts of deviant behaviors to give you the one up and get you to the next level. I can see why these motherfuckers try to act like everything's normal, because in no other job would they require such things. Merit isn't what pays the bills in Hollywood. It's not the best man gets the job. It's a lot of favoritism, a lot of sexual favors, a lot of green, a lot of backdoor shit that allows shit to happen. Backdoor figuratively and literally.
Yeah, a lot more politics.
Yep. What else do we have in pop culture? Your boy Little Duval creates a OnlyFans page, which is news to me. I didn't realize you could do free OnlyFans pages. So we're gonna have to get that. That's absurd OnlyFans.
Yeah, you know why you didn't know you could do free on fans only? You was only looking at the naked bitches on fans only, and they charge for that.
It's like that meme say, I done did a lot of dumb shit. I ain't never paid no bitch $5 to see a pussy OnlyFans. But I can't tell you what OnlyFans look like if they got a charge on there. There's no damn way. As long as there's Pornhub, XTube, XNX, all these free sites, well, I look like paying for from OnlyFans. I can't tell you what OnlyFans look like.
I can tell you, all I can tell you is what the cover looked like. Cause
yeah, the cover before they ask you to put in the code in your credit card. I can't tell you nothing else.
I ain't about to click on no subscription.
Not me. That's a twat. So I don't know about no OnlyFans, but I didn't realize you could do a free one. So we might have to get one cracking now. Lil Duval created one. He said that's the only site that I guess right now that's doing that, allows full uncensorship, do whatever you want. So he said get in while it's free, which is crazy because Lil Duval took his Instagram page and they keep taking it. They keep taking it, giving it back, taking it, giving it back. So he goes private from time to time. So he went private and he had so much requests coming in, and he's telling people, you send that Cash App $25 for me to accept the request.
And they took
that because that's what and motherfuckers were paying him for him to accept their friend requests.
Really? That's what did Facebook did Instagram take him down for that?
I don't think so, because he set up his Cash App and you had women lining up, oh, I don't got the money. And then you had other guys simping, talking about, hey man, here's $300. Let these next 15, 20 bad bitches in through the club. Damn. And niggas was doing shit like that. You know, niggas that got it just don't mind. You're like, all right, next 10 bitches is free because my dog just sent the Cash App on y'all behalf and shit like that. And people paying $25. It's fucking brilliant. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I take my page private. You want to see my content? Because when it's private, you can't report the thing.
Yeah.
Like, well, he'll report it, but nothing will happen because it's in a private network. Remember, I told you how the thing's set up.
Mm-hmm. I think it's somebody that did something similar to that.
I didn't know you can't report people content if it's private.
You can, but they don't do nothing about it because it's a private thing. All you have to do is leave the page.
Yeah, just like we have groups too.
Yeah, just like remember I said last week with the groups when they found out with the groups with the thing, if you they'll report and they'll allow it to stay, all sorts of bad shit because it's between a private closed group. Okay. So it's one of those. So he's charging people $20, $25 for him to accept their page. The shit was fucking crazy.
I think somebody else was doing that too.
I'll be damned if I pay a nigga to follow him on Instagram.
What's in BC
if you already followed him, you don't have to worry about it. It's these new followers that was taking my dog for granted. They're like, oh, let me check what he's doing there. Nah, bitch, this shit is private. Now you got to send. I already followed Duval. So when he went private, you're like, nigga, we're already in the club. Like, yeah, charge these niggas out the door. Charge these niggas. So, B. Simona's doing the other shit. B. Simona's charging people to be on her friends list. You know how you can do a post where only your friends can see it? Your personal friends? So she's charging $100 to be on her personal friends page list. Even genius. I don't blame it. Motherfuckers, you want to wax these niggas, man.
If there's a way to get some money, get some money. If people gonna pay for
it's only a matter. I hate on Twitter people talk about how do you do this shit like that. What kind of dumb? You're like,
I feel the same too. I mean, if people are willing to pay it, oh well, fuck them. I mean, you ain't tricking them. You ain't putting a gun to their head.
Exactly.
Oh well.
Listen, you got my niggas out here paying for OnlyFans, bro. $15 a month for girls content. Girls aren't even professional porn stars, bro. Shit's insane. So if That was the main heist, which was crazy. The bigger heist of that, when I heard the ultimate heist, when I found out when I found out niggas were paying the $15 a month screen recording and creating another profile of said girl and charging $15 a month, I was like, genius. Fucking scammers got on that bitch. I'm like, God damn, these niggas is genius.
Niggas getting their money back.
Get their money back. I respect it. When I see that, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, these motherfuckers are geniuses out here. Yeah, so we definitely got it. Y'all be on the lookout for that. That's Absurd OnlyFans coming soon. We ain't gonna put out no crazy content, but who knows? On the money, right? You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Pause, right?
You gotta pause that.
What else do we have? Pop culture. We did a little more. Oh, Facebook is increasing its harassment parameters to include celebrities. You know how back in the days you could talk as wild as you want about celebrities and shit like that because they're public figures. Now they catch you making threats or talking crazy. Even too, if you're harassing too much, you know, motherfuckers might go on every day and talk shit about Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Now you up out of here, bitch. You talking a little too spicy. You've been harassing me too long. I done blocked you. You go on another page to talking. Now I can get you up out of here. So they're making celebrities even being protected under the harassment clause now, which is gonna be wild to see how that gets enforced. But it seems like they've been enforcing that shit on Boosie.
Yeah.
You know, anytime he said shit about the LGBT community, they got his page up out of here, even though he was speaking to his own audience, his core group. Every time he said something, they got his ass about that.
So Boosie didn't know that cheat code that just make your page private?
If he could ever get a page, he's never able to get an Instagram page. Each time he gets on, they kick him off. He doesn't get to create new ones. When they locate his page, they take the page off.
Yeah, they got
he's been kicked off of Instagram. That's what's crazy. You know? He's not the only person that got kicked off of Instagram. You know, Farrakhan's off of Instagram.
Was he ever on Instagram?
Yeah, they kicked him off of Instagram. They kicked him off of YouTube. Because then Farrakhan might have been the only person in our era that was blacklisted probably most of our life that we didn't even notice it. Because remember, all of Farrakhan footages used to be old, like Malcolm X footages. Mm-hmm. Like this nigga just disappeared, and we didn't realize he was alive until he started coming back a couple years ago on Breakfast Club interviews.
Yeah.
But
are they doing that to like some of the people who posted stuff, or
no? That's what I'm saying. Just like Boosie, you can post Boosie's content, but Boosie can't be on that bitch. They'll take if they find out it's Boosie's page. If he's always popping up on that, they'll take that page away. You can repost Farrakhan content, you know what I'm saying, but you can't. They can't be things. Farrakhan had it. I believe they said it was in the books legally by law. Media outlets couldn't have Farrakhan on there for at least 20 years. He was legally blacklisted.
Oh, they actually have a law.
Yeah, they had a law like specifically for him, some shit like that. And I believe they end up taking it away. That's how he started being on the Breakfast Club and all that shit. But you know, ever since they claimed he was saying stuff about anti-Semitic, they pull him off of YouTube, they pull him off of Facebook, pull him all those stuff. So he's back to with his own people. That's why we don't hear from him as much. But you see all these other hoteps, all these other Muslim guys retweeting him, but he don't have an actual page on these outlets. And then after that, they end up hitting Alex Jones. So as much as we like to say America has gone far, as we can see, they always have a way of silencing our biggest, most powerful Black people. You would be crazy because we still have political from Black Panthers. We got motherfuckers from the Black Panther days still in jail right now. You know what I'm saying? We still got political prisoners. The motherfuckers that really have a way of controlling Black folks, they do have a way of silencing them in the media.
Oh, another thing I see too, like a lot of time, they make them just like, I don't know what they do, or make them like go crazy or start doing stupid shit. Like, look at Dr. Umar right now.
I've been talking about Umar. Umar fucking wild.
What Umar got going on? I haven't heard her say anything.
If I had money, I'll give Umar $2 million to get this nigga a reality show, bro.
It's like they don't kill you anymore. I think they probably
don't gotta kill you anymore, bro. This nigga is literally this nigga talking about he'll fight Tyson.
Give you some type of drug just to make you go stupid.
Yeah. Bro, he talking about he's gonna fight Mike Tyson.
Just like discredit all the stuff that you've been saying before.
Yeah, he talking about he's gonna fight Mike Tyson, but he needs the money for the school. Y'all go ahead and put up this thing. Everything is alive, bro. This guy is wild, bro. This shit is fucking. You can't make this up. White folks said, "Give him time. This nigga he gonna explode." And they're fucking right. Over time, these motherfuckers, it's crazy, bro. Omar used to be a trusted voice, bro. Now when you see him, you're like, this guy's pulling a whole scam out here.
It's like that's all you've been seeing from him. Just like
right and left. The shit is wild, bro. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I already knew Tariq Nasheed. He's halfway in, 1 foot out. My only issue with Tariq Nasheed, he's hard on Pan-Africans, any blacks. Tariq Nasheed only cares about blacks in America, which is his prerogative, but he's anti-immigrant. He's always talking about other blacks. So I'm kind of like off that, but that's my own bias because, you know what I'm saying? We're Haitian American, shit like that. That's my own bias towards him, towards that. But even he's a sideway hustle because he raises money on GoFundMe
he did it for
Hidden Colors. He raises $1 million, this, that, and third to film the movie. Shoot the movie. But then after that, he charges for the movie. You know what I'm saying? How does that make sense? I raised the money for the movie to film the, and then I go back and so you getting double the money.
He's charging from he's charging like he's doing GoFundMe, or is it like Indiegogo?
Yeah, he does GoFundMe. So we fund to make the movie go out, and then he goes back and resell the movie when it comes back out for $25. You know what I'm saying? That shit is fucking insane. Double the bread, doubling up. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason Tariq Nasheed gets a pass is because he's pulling shit from Black history from all over the world. Let it be Haiti history. This is the reason I don't like it the most, because he pulls shit like he speaks about how Haiti was the first, you know what I'm saying, free Black republic. To inspire Black folks, he mentions a lot of the diaspora, a lot of the Black folks. But then he's so anti-outside Black. It's, you know what I'm saying? How it's
doesn't make sense. Yeah, it
doesn't make sense. To inspire Blacks over here, he speaks about all these other Blacks, but as soon as they get here, we're not in Haiti's business. We don't want no more immigrants. It's talking out both sides of his face. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go on that, the Hidden Colors, you talk about Haiti, how the first other, but meanwhile he's like, you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. So to me, I was like, this guy's
I think I did see him on the video. Yeah.
Yep. So to me, he's a whole con because of that. But then now you have Umar, who's fucking hilarious, bro. Umar is something else, bro.
My dog's just passionate about his school. He wants his school.
Oh, they don't even make no sense, bro. His dad even called him out, bro. This nigga's a fucking liar. Shit. Umar is insane. And it's kind of like he's playing into. Remember, I didn't tell you Umar got married a couple months ago.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
it was a fashion show, and that was like last month, bro.
So he didn't really get married?
You talking about to the two women?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a month ago, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he got married?
No, it was a fashion show. It wasn't a real marriage.
Oh, okay.
He said it was a fashion show at the school. They did the whole fashion show at the school.
The school that's still not open. Yeah, Umar is fucking hilarious, bro. And then
school not open, but they could host fashion shows.
They could host fashion. Umar's a fucking wild boy. So I was like, it's crazy to see an icon. You know, usually your icon like this, like usually the heroes, it's usually in their old age, they mellow out, they sell out for the check. But to see Brother Polite, Umar, a lot of them niggas fucking fell off before they even.
Yeah, they just make them start doing stupid shit. Yeah, even Polite, like what the F, bro?
Oh, Polite's out of here. Polite caught the fucking sexual harassment charge.
Wow.
And shit like that. I mean, the sexual assault charge on a little minor, he's out of here. That one guy mentioned it. He was like, these guys will talk about building our own Blacks, this, that, and that stuff, building our own. But as soon as they get money, they go up and move to LA. Look at Tariq Nasheed. They move up the Hidden Hills, rich part amongst white people. They do the same shit as the BMMs. The same shit they come on. They do the same shit. They get the bread and they go amongst the rich.
They ruin the reputation. Like, it's like, how can you follow the next guy to come after them?
It's wild.
They're doing more harm than good. Yeah.
That's why I always give them the side eye when they come out. I'm always on default. Like, there's that one nigga that's real sharp right now. The one that's like he's very popular amongst the Muslims.
Ben X.
Not Ben X, the young one.
Yeah,
I know you're talking about
29 light skinned one.
Yeah, Brother Islam or something. Brother Islam.
Rizza Islam.
Rizza Islam. Yeah, him. To me, this motherfucker sharp, real smart, got an answer for everything. I hate the fact that they all speak in Malcolm X's cadence. That to me is always my thing. I'm like, why y'all all speak like this? There's a southern Muslim dude. He's dope because he got the Southern accent. He's the only one that's speaking the facts in the Southern tone, regular voice. Why every one of these brothers get sharp and they speak in the same cadence as Malcolm X? Like y'all putting on a facade. Because Farrakhan, how come y'all don't replicate Farrakhan?
Because Malcolm X was so
That to me is some
polarizing.
bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Malcolm X, let me show y'all what I bought today. Hold on, y'all go ahead and talk.
Yeah, I don't understand why they don't duplicate Farrakhan, because it's a contradiction. Because Farrakhan's one of the biggest speakers out there. If you're gonna replicate someone else, but there's so many other copies of Malcolm X, like little Malcolms, new Malcolms of them. That to me, that's always a red flag to me. When I see these niggas, I'm like, you just kind of copy it. You know what I'm saying? It was already hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like with you got Umar Polite, who came out, on some woke stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then once they start getting a little money, then they kind of they switch.
Yeah.
They start doing like they move up their path.
Yeah.
So now like it's really ruining like the reputation of anybody who's gonna come after them, because people are gonna get tired of it. Like, nah, you know what? We've seen you before, man. We've seen you guys before.
Umar is the funniest because Umar is always like, run my donations. Run my donations.
See,
man. I really liked Umar, man. Like, damn, bro, I can't believe he.
Y'all see that?
Oh, you got the Malcolm shirt?
Yeah, bro. See, I don't just talk about these political people being my favorites and shit. I actually show the work. I bought this shit today.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, there's one thing this country does. It does have a way of killing off our leaders. I guess the good thing is that it's better that they are decentralized now, where there'd be multiple leaders, more than one. You can't kill them off that way. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. The ones that, like I said, the only one that to me that seems like a real threat would be Farrakhan, because he's the only one that they keep pulling off air, blacking out.
Farrakhan's no longer a threat. He's too old.
But he's still a threat because, okay, if he's not, why they yanked him off of YouTube, yanked him all that shit?
Yeah, that's why they're allowing him back on now, because
but I'm saying he's off now again.
Age.
No, he's back off again now.
Yeah, but he's past the age. He's no longer.
He's past the age, but he's inspiring the youth, so they yanked him off again. Remember, it was a couple years ago when he did the Million Year March, and there was like 1 million people in Washington. This was before, and none of the media outlets covered it. That's when I was like,
I think C-SPAN covered it.
C-SPAN was the only one, bro. I was fucking shocked, bro. When I seen CNN, Fox News, everyone, ABC, none of them even brought it up, bro. That kind of shit. 1 million black people go to Washington. That kind of shit didn't even exist.
Yeah, so that really tells you, are they really on your side, or did they just want to report,
They ain't about the side. That lets you know.
Play sides.
That lets you know who gave him a call. Hey, don't y'all cover this shit. We have free media here up until a point. We ain't gonna undermine the country.
I never believe in the word free, because I think like there's always
there's an agenda. There's definitely an agenda. There's definitely an agenda.
Yeah,
had it been a
free is a marketing word to me. Right?
Yeah, had it been a women's rally, which they've had, they covered those shit. Had it been gay rallies, which they have, they covered those shit. Had it been a white supremacist rally, a Black Lives Matter rally, they covered shit. But when it came to a black guy calling for reparations, is that a strict code, they blocked that shit, right? None of them shit's covered. So that showed me how powerful he still is. So it is kind of crazy, but they'll give us an Umar. They're like, this nigga about to go crazy. Get that nigga all the shiny one.
What's his name? Umar did have a good idea about like a reparation, because he said instead of money, he wanted like to have a bill where like where we could have like some rights like forever, instead of just handing out money. Because you hand out money, I mean, same thing's gonna happen. He's gonna. It probably won't even last a year. So it ain't even gonna last a year,
But plenty of people got money. It don't matter if it lasts a year. It's a simple fact. It's not of either or. Give the bill and the money. They're like, how come this is why is this the only group that didn't get the money?
Yeah, it's gonna be just like the stimulus.
But it don't matter. It could be just for that. It's a simple fact. It's why is this the only group that didn't get the money?
Oh wow.
Bills aren't forever. Motherfuckers, they about to take abortion from women. Ain't nothing's forever in America. Give me that check. You know what I'm saying? So
it's mainly like bills for opportunities, like to get like like certain privileges, like like the Native Americans or.
Umar made a big spiel about reparations. They're like, why y'all need reparations for anyways? Y'all didn't ask for reparations. Y'all buying that Gucci. Y'all didn't ask for reparations. Y'all buying them Tim boots. Y'all didn't do reparations. Why y'all need reparations now? Like Umar's thing to me is so overly shot. It's crazy. Like Umar Wallet, bro.
That's what he's saying. Like that money is gonna come and go.
Listen,
He said
Umar
we already got like over $1 trillion already. I mean, we're not doing anything better with it right now.
He said we're $1 trillion economy. To me, Umar pocket watches everybody because the money ain't going to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He always say, well, you could have did this money funded my school. He always watching motherfuckers' money because he has a better idea
I
for
remember
it.
he was on a live and someone donated $10 to him. That nigga said, "Thank you for the $10, but next time make it 20."
Oh yeah. That nigga don't play, bro. It's
like,
fucking hilarious.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Run me my donations. So that nigga that's fucking hilarious, bro. Fucking hilarious. So he's about his bread, bro. I can't even fucking dog him. So
and funny thing is, like, what's his name had a good take on him too. O'Shea Duke Jackson about how like, okay, he have a big platform, he have a voice, and why don't he do like a lot of the YouTubers and other guys to kind of help raise money? But instead, he's doing all these weird shit, like trying to fight Mike Tyson, trying to gamble, and all that other weird stuff.
I found another guy that was hating, this black guy. He kind of hates all these. He doesn't like Umar. He doesn't like, who's the other nigga that did the real estate one? The one that he said he was a former drug dealer trying real estate with the Tulsa Fund, who ran off with the bag as well. You know what I'm talking about. He used to be in the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
he had the hedge fund and
the Tulsa Fund.
Yeah, the Tulsa Fund. What happened to
these
that?
guys, they're scams because they can't work with other men. What kind of, y'all speak on men being men, but what men can't work with other men? And it is true.
I mean, no, that's not true. Men,
you're a leader, bro. Jay Morris is his name, but they never work with other men. They can never collab.
Yeah, and that's an issue with amongst black men, amongst us black men.
It ain't all black men. There's black men that have thriving businesses together. But
but like reprehensively, like it's more of an issue like amongst black men. A lot of business that have been started, whether white, Asians, Hispanic.
Farrakhan got plenty of black guys that work with him. When you're a thief,
you're talking about one person. Farrakhan.
You know what I'm saying? When you're a thief, you can't work with other people because your greed gets in its own way. These guys are never able to click up. Yeah. They always crabbing and fighting each other. That's a boss got to be able to lead or even follow social, but these guys are never able to click up.
Yeah,
they might do an expo together and get that bag together then, but they always within a couple months they at each other's throats. You have Umar going against Tariq Nasheed, going against Brother Polite. They can never join forces, dog. That's all you're saying. So it kind of lets you know, like it
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's an issue we have. Yeah,
it's a weird way to look at it. I don't see you got niggas and labels that team up. You got plenty of other black folks that team up. Another point, but these guys that are supposed to be leaders, why is it they can't link up? They feel like they're supposed to be in charge.
Yeah, it's like pastors. Pastors don't. They want all the power. They don't want to relinquish no power to anybody in the church.
Yep. But then you have the churches that, meet up and they do the big event. You know what I'm saying? Some churches ain't got no problem. But it is kind of odd when you got to wonder how those motherfuckers feel like they're the only one that could pass the word. They don't want to relinquish the power. So you got to look at these guys like, man.
Well, it's not just them too. It's a whole issue amongst like us black men, really.
What I'm saying is there's black men that have businesses together.
But overall, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think it's overall.
It's not overall because most black.
It's just certain of these guys that can't work with other men. That's just them. I don't think it's a black guy issue. It's not black men.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It is because if it wasn't, we'd have a lot more. We'll be a lot further. It'll show. It would have showed.
Like a lot of. I think it's like black men will have businesses where they have other other constituents or other stuff we're saying. But my thing is,
I mean, I've seen black men start a business with other black men. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying like on a bigger scale, it should have happened a lot more. We should have had like a lot
The ones that
In
want to be
cooperation.
leaders is the same. The ones that want to be leaders are never able to play ball together for some reason. The
Wait.
other ones that ain't want to be leaders that want to have their own business, they work together just fine. You know what I'm saying? That you got whole networks. You got look at the fucking the battle rap scene. That's like there's like 6 or 7 different conglomerations. Some of them joint forces. They even come together. These are all black owned shits that came. You know what I'm saying? There's different ones that you go into.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm just saying like on a bigger scale, there could be.
It's that's all I was finding out. Whenever it's a leadership, that we can't ever find the ones that can work cohesively or get other people to fall in line outside of, like I said, Farrakhan. The rest, I think, either putting on a show or before long they end up exposing themselves.
I don't know if Farrakhan can share power either. Who is he sharing power with? He's
Oh,
not
like sharing power. He got other people to fold under his power. Plenty of people in power position when it was cool letting him lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Farrakhan didn't want Malcolm to lead. He didn't want to share that power with Malcolm.
Sure, but he said that was when they were young, though. They were very young back then, and they said it was more so the family didn't want Malcolm to lead.
It's the thing. Like you say, when we were young, but both of you guys were young, and you the one tripping. So it's not because we were young; it's because you were the way you were.
Yeah,
but the family didn't want the family.
Now you're saying that. Think about a lot of other groups who have started stuff while being young.
Yeah, but
you just have like what you call it? What was it? Was it Clubhouse?
Yeah,
it was started by 2 guys I think who met on Reddit.
Yep,
don't know each other.
The family though didn't want Malcolm to lead though because they thought he had too much power.
Yeah, it's like it's like you only have to have one. You have like the mindset that it can only be one person.
I thought if Farrakhan was actually greedy, he could have went derived and did his own church by now.
Yeah, and compared to like you look at even Google,
because he was taking over of the nation. So
no, but he could have did like his own sect. You know what I'm saying? Did his own branch. He doesn't have to keep saying Elijah. He doesn't have to say the last prophet was Elijah Muhammad. He could have called himself the prophet.
Yeah, perfect example. You look at Google. Started by 2 guys.
Yeah, Peter Thiel and all them. Yep. So
even Apple, Microsoft, all those. Yeah.
All right, where the hell was that? Because we way off the playing field.
What are we talking about?
Your brother Umar.
Umar. How none of them can really get along. You always have to be. We always have to have this battle, this competition, where the group can cooperate and still get the money together and grow together. Right?
Netflix has its other.
That means got to be one.
Netflix has its other. Still having to fall off from the Chappelle special. They just had to fire someone who was leaking internal numbers. Netflix. That's how Netflix able to leverage its thing over its thing. They don't tell nobody the real numbers. They really shouldn't anything. But apparently, some black lady from the LGBTQ community, she got all hot. Trying to on this anti-cancel Chappelle shit. She went online and tried to release these numbers. She, out of all these people that have been acting up, the trans people that are saying there's black gay lady pregnant, mind you want to go, think you want to join the train, they got ass a straight pink slip. And they're saying she looks wild because of all the people that was acting up, the only person that actually got fired is a black lady.
Yeah, and that's what it is when you're on this thing.
Exactly. Exactly. Y'all niggas don't know y'all niggas there's a total pool out here.
Now who's fighting for you?
Exactly.
You're fighting for them now. Who's fighting for you?
They got ass up out of here trying to expose the numbers.
Who got hurt the most? And she was pregnant too.
Got ass up out of there. Clean. Nobody feels sorry for you.
Well, she was about to go on maternity leave anyway, so
let it off early.
She's just gonna extend that maternity leave forever.
Hey, so you don't get paid for on that, right?
Yeah, you get paid on the maternity leave.
Okay. Well, hopefully she get paid. So.
Well, she's not gonna get paid. She got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was already in the process.
So once you get fired, it doesn't matter if something was in the process. That shit is done.
They pull all that back.
So it's termination.
They just pull all that back, huh?
Yeah, you don't get nothing.
Sheesh.
You forfeit everything when you fuck up and get fired.
Yeah, she fucked up. What else do we have in pop culture? I mentioned Netflix, that's lame. Facebook expanding. I guess we can switch to politics unless I got anything else in pop culture.
You got anything in pop culture, Gray?
See, no, not really. Nope.
All right. So what we're gonna do with politics?
Politics. I guess we'll start with this one. One we had almost missed, the Biden administration or Janet Yellen, Secretary of Finance and shit like that. They're planning on basically anytime an account has over $600 for it to be reported to they want the banks to kind of report it.
Yeah, any transactions?
Any transactions over 600.
So anytime I buy a Gucci belt for $700, they're gonna report that shit.
Not buy, but if it goes in your account. So Gucci, every time it gets
Any deposit.
yeah, in their account, any deposit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
deposit some cash. You're moving some money around between.
Yeah, they need to know.
So if I let you borrow 600, Nate, they're gonna report
It's
that.
going into accounts. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Counted as income. Yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you got it, you hating on a nigga, you think he getting illegal, go ahead and cash out him $600.
At the end of the year, all that money you've been moving around, you're gonna get